Thank you for joining me today for session 2. If you haven't watched a short video from week 1, the link was posted in the email sent earlier this week. It's not too late to register, so please ensure that you have done both the consent and the pre-survey. Also, it is required for me to host these Zoom meetings, and I understand that this time may not work best for some of you. However, you can watch all of these recorded sessions on the website, dnpweightloss.com. The end goal is to have the same number of participants who completed the pre-survey to complete the post-survey at the end of this project. Today, we will discover how to tell the difference between fiber foods that will help us lose weight and fiber foods that can actually pack on the pounds. Here's a hint. It has a lot to do with water. It's all a balance. Today, as we talk about food, we will also talk about water's impact on whole fiber foods. We call this the water fiber principle. It is the reason that powering up your plate, which we discussed in session 1, allows you to have a full plate and still lose weight. Full plate living has a favorite saying that goes like this: the more water fiber foods you eat, the more weight you'll lose. The less water fiber foods you eat, the less weight you'll lose. By stimulating the release of certain intestinal hormones, fiber promotes a feeling of satisfaction earlier in the meal. Fiber also slows the emptying of the stomach, prolonging that sense of fullness. As a result, fiber helps you feel full longer. It also slows the digestion and absorption of starches. This allows your body to break down dietary fats instead of storing them. You might think then that reaching a healthy weight is just a matter of eating more fiber. And that's not the case, because all fiber foods are not created equal when it comes to having a full plate and reaching a healthy weight. So let's talk about how much weight you can reasonably expect to lose if you fill your plate with whole fiber foods. Watching people lose significant weight can be inspirational, but the rapid weight loss portrayed can actually be a problem. And for many people, seeing how quickly others manage to shed pounds isn't inspirational at all. It's actually demotivating and discouraging. So let's push the pause button and take a moment to examine our expectations regarding a healthy weight. We live in a microwave society. We want instant results, sort of like popping a meal in the microwave. It goes in, buzzer sounds, and out comes a fully cooked meal. Reaching a healthy weight with a full plate living approach is more like cooking with a crock pot. It's slow, it's steady, and that breeds sustainable weight loss. Slow weight loss is healthy weight loss. Dropping weight too quickly can actually harm our health. And pounds lost quickly often find their way back right onto our waistline. So a healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. That means you could, over the next 6 weeks, drop a full dress size and even go a notch or 2 down on your belt, which is great news. But the better news is this: if you practice what you learn on this journey, you can expect to keep those pounds off for good. Now let's explore the water fiber principle I mentioned earlier. So please turn to the water fiber principle at the beginning of session 2 in your participant guidebook. This can be found on page 16. However, if you don't have the guidebook in front of you, I have included this image here for you to see. All of the foods pictured here have fiber, but those on the left side in the water are water fiber foods. Why do they call them water fiber foods? Along with the fiber, they also contain a lot of water. At least 60% or more, the foods on the right side do not contain nearly as much water. The high water content of the foods on the left makes them superfoods. You can fill your plate with them and still lose weight. Some of the foods on the left side made the cut because when you prepare them, you add water. Beans and whole grains, for example, oatmeal, brown rice, become fiber foods when you cook them in water. Specifically, the water fiber foods are fruits, vegetables, cooked beans, and also cooked whole grains. You might be surprised to find nuts and seeds on the right side of the picture here. And that's because they contain very little water. There's no question that they're healthy foods, but if you're trying to lose weight, you only eat a small handful a day. So why does water content matter? Water has no calories, so the more water natural fiber foods contain, the fewer calories they tend to have. Power up your plate with fiber foods and you can eat enough to be satisfied and still shed pounds. A quick reminder: you get to choose what you eat, and enjoying a food from the right side of the page won't harm you in any way. Just realize that water fiber foods will help you feel fuller, longer, and are better choices for weight loss. It sometimes is hard to know exactly which fiber foods are best for a healthy weight, because food companies often advertise their products as a healthy source of fiber and imply that their products will help you lose weight, and that's not always the case. Keep your fiber guide as a reference the next time you prepare a shopping list or when you're ready to grab a snack. In this fiber guide, you will find categories such as beans, peas, fruits, smoothies. Each item is broken down from serving size to how many grams of fiber and calories are in each serving. You can use this guide to help you power up your meals and make healthy choices on how to pack on the extra grams of fiber per meal. So, power up your plate with water fiber foods and you can fill your plate and still lose weight. The more water and fiber foods contain, the fewer calories that they have. Eat fiber foods first. If you eat the water fiber foods at the beginning of your meals, they'll fill you up so that you have less room in your stomach for higher calorie foods. The Full Plate Living program recommends 40 grams of fiber a day. And so the question is, are you eating enough to lose weight? Remember, if you add fiber too quickly, you're likely to experience bloating, cramps, and even more gas than usual. So go slow. Your body and the rest of us will thank you. It's more than just fiber. There's many health benefits to increasing fiber intake. And some of the benefits of increasing fiber include better blood sugar control, lowering the risk for cancer. It helps you look better, decreases the risk of hemorrhoids, lowers bad LDL cholesterol, reduces triglycerides, which is fat in your blood, lowers blood pressure, reduces the risk of constipation, lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes, improves sleep, decreases the risk of prediabetes, increases your energy, reduces the risk of heart disease and also stroke, improves memory, raises good HDL cholesterol, reduces the risk of gallstones and even gallbladder disease, decreases the risk of acid reflux, lowers the risk of stomach ulcers, helps you lose weight and keep it off, and also reduces the risk of osteoarthritis and helps improve mood. Successful weight loss is a process that takes time. During these full plate living sessions, we will dig into ways we can take the next step. For all of us, our journey may be 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and that's normal and to be expected, and it's okay. Each step prepares us to take the next step. As you take steps, you're on your way and you're making progress. I respect you for moving forward on your journey to lose weight, gain a greater health, have more energy, and a more enjoyable life. You inspire me, and I know that you'll inspire others. Thank you so much for being here today. Enjoy this week powering up your plate with fiber foods this week. I look forward to seeing you at our next session and hearing how you did with making your forward step. Remember, if you want to lose weight and have more energy, power up your meals with more water-soluble foods. Again, thank you for supporting me in my final steps towards my doctorate degree.